Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. They're coming thick and fast today. So much going on right now. So we've got the new fusion, which is dropping this week. Literally going to go out tomorrow. We're starting it tomorrow, a Wednesday. That's weird, actually. But it looks like it's starting tomorrow, and it's going to be the Mad Hatter from the Alice in Wonderland themed event. Damn, that stuff is actually insanely cool. It's very, very cool. So yeah, we're going to go through the details. I have already talked about, the potential of the epic that was released yesterday could be the epic that goes into this fusion. If so, it's one of the best epics we've seen. So going to be some tough decisions made around whether this fusion is the one to go for or whether the epic is the one to go for. But we'll take a deep dive today. Let's first have a little bit of a spin. The little teapot here. It's a very Joker-esque kind of vibe, but damn, it is very, very cool. I do love the staff. I love the hand with the little kind of mini cauldron above it or whatever that is. I guess maybe it's just a teacup with a pot of tea and his keys and his little stopwatches and stuff, or pocket watches. Very cool. Very cool design. Great job, actually. Great job, Raid. Knocking it out the park, as always. Yeah, good effort. Okay, let's check out the kit. Now, I don't have one of our fancy images. We've just got one of these for this one. I guess let's read the blurb first as well. So, it's going to be a mixed fusion event. What does that mean? It generally means that you have to collect fragments to collect the epics, and then the epics are turned into the legendary. Okay, so I'd say they're generally quite tough, actually. They're pretty tough to achieve. And they say here it's a Knight Revenant legendary support-based champion, Force Affinity. The Mad Hatter is a versatile PvE support champion specializing in spreading debuffs and empowering allies with healing, buff extension, and turn meter boosts. His toolkit is designed to keep allies alive in the fight while disrupting the enemy strategy. And yes, starting from tomorrow, according to this. Right, what's going on then? Double hitter, Dastardly Distillation. Double hitter, each hit books up to 50% chance of stealing one random buff. Each hit has also got books up to 100% chance of applying debuff spread, taking one random debuff from the target and placing it on all enemies under Hex. So a random debuff spread into Hex only. It's not super strong, but there's also a lot going on with that ability, so kind of good. The A2 here attacks all enemies, books up to 100% chance of placing Hex and Weaken on all enemies for 2 turns. Very solid. Like Hydra, Hex is very, very valuable. Weaken will go nicely alongside that, along with a debuff spread of one other debuff. It's kind of good. The ally with the highest crit damage will team up and join in the attack. This is on a 5-turn cooldown, but goes to 3. The damage dealt by the ally joining the attack will increase by 10% for each debuff on the target. This is cool when you start to get, Teoxes and Harimas in your team. People that already benefit from this type of joint damage mechanic that's going on. Iyasus, people like that. Or people with crazy A1s that are going to hit all enemies. That could be nice as well. Yeah, kind of cool. Okay, we've then got the A3, a Whiff of Madness. Increases the duration of all buffs on all allies by a turn. Decreases the duration of all debuffs on all allies by 1 turn as well. This books to a 3. And then also gives you a turn meter fill 20%. So you're improving your buffs, removing your debuffs, getting some extra turn meter on a 3 turn. Kind of good. Not crazy though, but kind of good. And then we've got a passive here, Time for Tea. Every 10 turns taken by allies heals all allies by 20% of their max HP every 10 turns. It's kind of crazy for Hydra as well, honestly. So it's basically everyone takes 2 turns and you get a 20% max HP heal. Every 6 turns taken by enemies places True Fear on all enemies for a turn as well. So basically, in Arena, everyone cycles once and then 2 people go again. You get True Fear on all enemies. Maybe sounds better than it is for that part of it, but the heal, I think, is actually pretty mad. 20% of their max HP. So you get a fifth of your health back every 2 cycles of abilities. And then we got accuracy in all battles by 60 as well. Definitely not like the best fusion we've seen. Not the craziest champion that we've seen. But pretty decent. Like Hex and Weaken. Debuff spread. Turn meter boost alongside buff extension. All pretty solid. And then a healer at the same time. Mainly for me, it's a Hydra champ. I do think he's a good Hydra champ. Like if I look at his kit now, do I think he's going to replace anyone in my Hydra teams on my main account? No, I don't. When I think about him for my free-to-play that I'm just about to start in this new series, and, you know, as a newer player or a mid-tier player, I think he's bringing a lot. Actually, he's bringing a lot. Don't know, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Mad Hatter. Are you going for the Mad Hatter, or are we going for this epic? Hold on, let me just grab the epic. Because this epic's kind of mental that's coming at the same time. Dawncaller, or what I think she is anyway. Dawncaller Sabitha. Maybe by the time this video goes out, we'll know for sure. But a Night Rev support that's healing the ally with the lowest HP on an A1, giving you increased defense and attack on an A2, and then a revive with 100% turn meter and block damage on an A3 on a 4 turn. Whenever this champion revives someone, decreases the cooldown of this champion's steals by a turn as well. So actually, you get your revive. It's more like that's on a 3 turn cooldown. I think a lot of people might prefer to go for this epic versus the Mad Hatter, because you're doing stuff that is very fairly unique in this. Don't know. Let me know, epic or the legendary. Maybe I'll do a separate poll, but yeah, pretty mad. Anyway, pretty mad. The Mad Hatter. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you soon.